Hello everyone, my name is Rupesh. My student ID is 2886145. So today we are doing podcast of TM 5222526 Leadership in Hospitality, Tourism and Event. So for today guest, we will be talking to Gordon Ramsay, who will be played by my friend Anil, and we are hosting this podcast, me and other friend, which is Neer. So before we dive into leadership and professional life of Gordon Ramsay, let's take a closer look at Gordon Ramsay life, because understanding where he comes from helps us understand his leadership style. Gordon Ramsay was born in 1966 in Johnstone, Scotland, and grew up in Stratford-upon-Avon, England. His early life was challenging, with a father who struggled with alcoholism, which Ramsay has said made his childhood turbulent. Originally, he dreamed of becoming a football player and played for youth team associated with Ranger Foot Club. However, a serious knee injury ended that dream, forcing him to rethink his future. It was then that he turned into cooking, starting as commis chef, then training under one of the biggest chefs in Europe, such as Micropeer White, Albert Brooks, and Guy Savvy. By 1998, Ramsay opened his first restaurant, which soon earned its first Michelin star, the beginning of a career that would span over 30 restaurants worldwide, multiple Michelin stars, and a global television presence. Despite his success, his journey wasn't without challenges. He had to navigate the intense pressure of fine dining kitchen and highly competitive culinary world. Experience that shaped his high standard, discipline, relentless drive for excellence. For most people, Gordon Ramsay is synonym with fairy kitchen, intense shouting matches, and a television drama on shows like Hell Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares. But beneath the theatric, there is a highly effective leadership approach that has transformed kitchen globally. Ramsay isn't just chef; he is a business leader managing restaurant, hotels, and culinary venture, combining culinary mastery with leadership excellence. Leadership in hospitality is unique. Unlike other industries, decisions often need to be made in high pressure, time sensitive situations. A single mistake can affect hundreds of guests and hundreds of thousands million dollars and impact a restaurant reputation instantly. Ramsay leadership exemplifies how effective leaders balance pressure, precision, and people management, even in extreme situations.
Hello guys, my name is Anil Sunar, and following up the Rupesh said, Ramsay's style is often described as a blend of three major leadership approaches: autocratic, transformational, and situational. Autocratic leadership is evident in his kitchen, where mistakes are costly and efficiency is critical. Ramsay set very high standard, gives clear direction, and maintains strict control over operations. This aligns with Nordhaus' concept of directive leadership, where close supervision and structure are essential for high-stakes environment. Following up, transformational leadership shows another side of Ramsay. Beyond the tough exterior, he inspires, motivates, and mentors his team. On shows like MasterChef Junior, he guides young chefs with patience, encouragement, and constructive feedback. This style emphasizes vision, motivation, and empowerment, leading by example while pushing teams to achieve excellence. Situational leadership demonstrates Ramsay's adaptability. He adjusts his approach depending on the team member and context, being strict with experienced chefs in a high-pressure environment but supportive and nurturing with beginners. This mirrors the situational leadership model of Harsley and Blanchard, which stresses adapting leadership style to followers' skill and needs. Some scholars even describe Ramsay as a strategic, destructive leader, someone who uses confrontation and pressure to drive improvement in failing team or restaurant. While this may seem harsh on television, the goal is constructive to reset standards, restore pride, and build resilience. Today, we'll explore how Gordon Ramsay combines precision, passion, adaptability, and purpose to lead effectively. We'll discuss how his method connects with key leadership theories, examine real examples from his career, and uncover lessons that every leader can take from his approach. By the end of this episode, you'll see that leadership, like cooking, requires skill, timing, and courage to turn up the heat when it's matter a lot. Now, without doing any further delay, let's dive into the podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome to Leadership Unwrapped, the podcast where we explore the art of leadership in hospitality, event and tourism. I'm Rupesh.
Me, Neil.
And today we have very special guest joining us, the world-renowned chef, restaurateur and television personality Gordon Ramsay himself.
Thank you guys. I really enjoy your podcast.
What? What?
So we'll discuss how his leadership style combines passion, discipline, intensity, and how it aligns with major leadership theories such as accuracy, transformational, and situational leadership.
Also, Gordon's leadership has transformed kitchen across the globe, from Michelin star restaurant to kitchen nightmare. But his method have sparked debate. Are they genius or too harsh? Let's find out with Gordon.
Gordon, thank you for joining us. Many knows you are from television and behind this camera, but behind the camera, you lead one of the largest restaurant group in the world. How do you describe your leadership style?
So, pleasure to be here. Thank you. I'd say my style is demanding but fair. Kitchen are intense, one wrong move and service falls apart. I said high standard because excellence doesn't happen by chance, but I also push people to believe in themselves. So you will say it's a mixture of structure or motivation? Exactly. I give clear direction. That's the autocratic side. If you want to get academic about it, but I also inspire my team to grow, which sounds more transformational. You can't achieve Michelin star without both.
That aligns perfectly with what Northhouse calls direct leadership, where the leader gives clear expectation and close supervision, but also with transformational leadership, where passion and vision drive followers.
Let's dig deeper. Scholars often describe you as an autocratic or even destructive leaders, especially on health kitchen. What's your thought on that criticism? Look, I'm tough, not toxic. When I shout, it's about standard, not my ego. I'm fighting for perfection. If a chef can't handle pressure, how will they serve 100 guests in Saturday night? They gotta learn the pressure management skill in the kitchen.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because Wolver argues that your behavior represents what called strategic destructive leadership, using confrontation to spark changes in failing team. So while your methods look harsh, they can create breakthrough.
Spot on. When I go into Thailand restaurant on Kitchen Nightmare, I have to serve them. They've been lost the standard, pride and energy. I tear it down so we can rebuild. Sometimes you need to burn the forest to make it grow again. Let's look how leadership affects performance. Research shows that transformational leadership in the hospitality dive includes motivation and creativity. How do you inspire that creativity? By leading from the front. I'm on the pass, testing, correcting, phrasing when it's right. I never ask anyone to do something I wouldn't do myself. That builds trust. When my chef see that I care about every dish, they will care about those dishes as well. If I don't do it myself and want others to do, that's not fair. I gotta do it first by myself, then others will follow.
That fits perfectly with what NST described as inspirational motivation, one of the key components of transformational leadership. You set the standard and make others want to meet you.
Exactly. You can't manage hospitality from an office. You've got to be in heat, sweating with the team. But critics says your aggression be damaging personal today. One, that your management style might lead to the burnout claims. How do you respond to that? Fair enough. I've mellowed over time. Early on, I was explosive because I cared too much. Now I've learned the balance. Passion is vital,
but empathy keeps the teams together.
That evolution shows adaptability. Another key leadership trait, and in the hospitality industry, balancing discipline with empathy is critical to retaining staff and improving service quality.
From the academic perspective, approach demonstration that leadership in the hospitality isn't one size fits all. You combine autocratic prescription and transformational passion and situational flexibility.
And that's what makes you so unique. While some leaders rely purely on servant or participative leadership, your styles work because it matches the high pressure, high stake nature of the fine dining. To wrap up, today we have learned that Gordon Ramsay leadership is far more than just shouting in the kitchen. It's a dynamic blend of autocratic, transformational, situational leadership driven by passion, precision, and purpose.
Also, his style teaches us that in the hospitality, great leadership means setting high standard, inspiring others, and adapting the movement, even if that sometimes means turning off the heat.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Remember, leadership is like cooking is all about taste and the timing.
Thank you, Chef Ramsay, for joining us, and thank you for our listeners. Until next time, keep
Thank
leading
you.
with passion. Hello everyone! So after talking with Gordon, what really stand out is how complex and context-driven his leadership style is. He's not just shouting in the kitchen, he's a mixture of acrobatic, transformation, and situation leadership.
Exactly. On the hand, he is an autocratic, especially in high pressure service movement. He set strict standard and expect prescription, which against with North House's 2021 directive leadership in kitchen where mistakes are caused that clarity is crucial.
But also, he is clearly transformational. He inspires his team, mentors young chefs, and motivates through passion and vision. Like LCHL described, it's not just about discipline, it's about building confidence and creativity.
And he is situational too. He adapts his style depending on the person, top with the experienced chef when needed, but passion and supportive with the beginners. That classified heresy and the balanced 1969 situational leadership.
What's interesting is that strategic destructive side Balward talks about. Ramsay can be confrontational to push failing kitchen to improve. It's intense, but it's worked when applied with purpose.
Exactly right. It is not an aggression for aggression's sake, and he admits he is learned to balance his intensity with empathy, which reduces burnout and keeps teams together, addressing its criticism for personal today and rise.
Another key takeaway is that leading from front matters. He is hand-on, testing, correcting, and praising. That builds trust. Teams respond to leaders who actively participate.
Also, overall, it reinforces that leadership in the hospitality dynamic. There is no one size fits all approach. Effective leaders can lead the situation, inspire vision, and maintain standard all at the same time.
So, if we summarize our big lesson from Gordon, is high standard plus clear direction is autocratic effectiveness, inspiring passion plus vision is transformational motivation, adapting style to follower is situational flexibility, purposeful intensity, which is strategic positive confrontation, and balance, which is empathy prevents burnout.
Exactly, perfectly said. Leadership is like cooking. It's about timing, prescription, and knowing when to turn off the heat. And Gordon Ramsay shows how to do well that.
That's all we learned today from Gordon Ramsay about his leadership style. So thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe.